Good evening, Board of Education. I stand before you today not just as a student, but as a voice for the countless students and parents within our community who are deeply concerned about our school's bathroom policies. Before I delve into the specifics, I must raise a fundamental question. How do our board members define a woman? This is not a superficial question, but a critical one that exposes the overlooked complexities in the recent changes to bathroom and locker room policies. Shifting our attention to the South Thorns movement, a group advocating for gender-inclusive policies, it is crucial to observe the procedural oversights in their campaign activities, specifically their method of distributing QR codes in the women's restrooms, bypassing the requirement for principal approval as mandated on page 15 of Clarkstown South's student handbook. This directly contravenes established guidelines. This approach not only undermines the credibility of their campaign, but also highlights significant concerns regarding representation. Adding complexity, the movement also circulated a physical petition alongside an online version hosted on change.org. The dual approach of gathering signatures, both digitally and physically, raises concerns about potential for forged endorsements, further complicating the clarity of genuine support. The fact that this online petition open to a global audience gathered a little over 100 signatures fails to represent the views of thousands of other girls in the school district. Moreover, there have been reports of female students feeling coerced into signing the physical petition, facing intimidation and harassment by those soliciting signatures, often without providing sufficient information on the petition itself. These practices question the movement's assertion of widespread support and underscore the necessity of engaging in a dialogue that accurately reflects and addresses everyone's perspectives. While the school administration has taken steps to address the issues regarding this, the tactics used, including potential for signature forgery and the use of coercion, highlight an urgent need of a more transparent, inclusive, and informed discussion on the matter. Additionally, the clarification from Albany officials that unrestricted bathroom access policy is not mandated by state law raises the question, why then has the board chosen to adopt such a policy amid substantial opposition and without legal obligation? This presents a facade of inclusivity that makes deep-seated concerns and divisions within our community. Central to this debate is the issue at hand of allowing individuals who are biological men or women to enter bathrooms or locker rooms that do not align with their biological sex. This practice leaves many feeling vulnerable and breaches a moral and ethical boundary, suggesting that those who identify differently should utilize single occupancy bathrooms. This stance is not rooted in transphobia, but in a concern for the safety and privacy of all students. Given these concerns, it's clear that a significant reassessment of our school board's leadership is imperative, in alignment with the principles enshrined in the United States Constitution, which affirms the right of the people to alter or abolish forms of government that have become destructive to ensuring safety and happiness. I call for the immediate resignation of board members who have unwaveringly supported these egregious policies. This excludes members Mrs. Bierker and Mr. Gosman, whose resistance to these policies reflects a commendable commitment to our community's values.
You're finished. Your time is
Their
up.
opposition honors the fundamental American principle that governments should be representative and accountable of the population it serves.
That's time.
Your actions in response to these concerns will undeniably shape and trust the safety of our school environment.
Time.